Okay, so this is Black Widow, Play Art Sky by Hitoshi Kondo. There we go. Alright, so she has more items than Wonder Woman, and I think she's up by one more hand than her. Okay, so let's take it out. Start with her. Okay. Hang on. First, let's look at the first pair of hands, the closed fists, so you can see. Very well done, and I really like the details. The sort of the red knuckles. The red knuckles are really good. Having trouble with the other hand. Okay, here we go. So, yeah, both are really well done. And, well, that's it. Both are really well done. I'm quite happy with how it came out. Oh, okay, so there's a bit of a discoloration here on this part. There's a white where it's supposed to be flesh, or more transparent really than white. Okay, but other than that, the red knuckles are really good. Looks really good here. Yeah. Okay, and the design of the hands, this is common all throughout. The design is that the thumb, the middle finger, and the forefinger are exposed, while the other two fingers are the ones covered by the glove itself. Okay, let's place that here. Alright. The next pair of hands is the one for the gun. There you go. So there you have the knuckles, the red knuckles, and the finger. The forefinger is extended out while the others are folded for the well, for shooting the gun, for holding it before firing. Okay. So far, and I don't think this has any discoloration. Hang on. Yeah, it doesn't really have any discoloration, which is really good. I like it. Let's try placing the guns in the hands. Having a bit of a trouble here, and there we go. Hang on. Okay. Alright, so these are her guns. You can see it looks the same on both sides, and it's really quite detailed. Even the handle itself, if you can see, the handle itself is really like that of a real gun. It's textured, you know, for an easier grip. So there's no holes. It's blocked up, just in case you were wondering. So let's try to place it in the gun hands. Okay. So I opened this a few minutes earlier, and what I found out is that, at least for my version, the hands don't really fit the gun hands. See, I can't fit it in because of this part. I think they should have just removed this, the edge of the tip. The edge of the tip of the gun here, this one. Yeah, it's blocking the entry to the space in the hand. It's bigger than the space in the hand. So what I did, I tried this with the right hand first. So what I did is that I stretched the fingers here. It's hard, but it's not really that hard. It's a bit bendy. You can bend it a little, so it just becomes more elongated than the original position. So here's the original, in case you were wondering. Hang on, there we go. It doesn't make that much difference, but oh, sorry, there we go. So it doesn't make that much difference in the way that it looks, and it still serves its function. So you can stretch the fingers to fit the guns in case that your piece is like mine. So hang on, let me place the gun here. Alright. Hang on. Okay. You can just squeeze it in. Pull the fingers back a little. Oh god. I think this is a defect actually. It should go easier than this. You shouldn't really have to. There we go. Okay. There we go. Alright, so okay. So we have it here. All locked up. Okay. So you just have to really stretch the fingers a little. I'm gonna place the other one as well. I mean, what are you gonna use these hands for anyway? I think it's really just for the guns. I mean, you can use it for like if she was pointing at someone, you know. But either way, even if you stretch the last three fingers here, it doesn't really make that much difference as to the way it looks when it's pointed at you. So it's not really gonna be that noticeable. But I do wish that, and it should really have been, you know, like fitted. They could have just removed this detail, the tip of the base of the gun. Sorry, not a gun person, so I don't know. They should have just flattened this out. It's already very well detailed. It's the only thing blocking it from entering the hole in the between the fingers. I mean, within the hand. So yeah, just oh crap. So just don't. Just pull it back a little more. Okay. I might just leave the hands like this, holding the guns, because, well, you can still place the guns behind their back, but like just to make it make sure that it's really it make sure that it's really stretched properly. You know, you don't want to. It comes back a little, really, because it isn't really supposed to be moved, but you have to if you know, factor defect. You should have just God, they should have just let the gun be a gun. Without this, it won't fall through. She's always holding it. It's tight already. Jeez. Plus, if it wasn't, we would have just tightened this part up. So it's not much of a need for it anyway. Okay, so I'm leaving the guns here. And okay, there's a strange one, and I don't really get it. She has one extra hand, just one. Like, it's not a pair. It's just one, and it's for the gun as well. So I'm not quite sure what that's about. In terms of quality, there's a bit of like the black part of this kind of spills over the flesh. So yeah. Either way, it's good. I'm just not sure why it's just one hand. Okay. Oh, and by the way, the default hands here are the open ones. Hang on. Here we go. It's kind of in the shape of a handshake, similar to Wonder Woman, really. Okay. Alright, so onto her accessories. First one is what I believe to be this is like a bomb, like the one from her sash. I think I've seen her use this in a comic or cartoon before. So there's really not much to say about it. It has some details, but it's not very detailed because, well, it's a bomb essentially. So you know. Okay. Oh, this one's really cool. She has an army knife. It has great details in it. There's fingers. There are finger holds here, which is really cool, and it's really it really has a unique shape. So it's really good looking. I wish they could have colored this a little, maybe a bit of red, or maybe a bit of more like an army black, something shiny. Okay. The last three are effects for her weapons. Hang on. Okay. One of the weird things about Black Widow is that, yeah, she does carry guns. Even in the comics, she does carry guns, but her bracelets are also guns. So these gold bracelets, they also act as guns, and she can fire it. I don't think that in the movies I don't remember her using the bracelets to fire bullets in the movie. So here are the fire effects. At least, the bullet effects for the bracelets, for the golden bracelets. See? The tip becomes white. I'm not sure if that's intentional. I would have preferred it being like the other part, like a translucent orange. Here we go. It kind of looks like claws, I think, from the video, but it really looks good when you're posing it. I'll show you pictures of it later. By the way, this video and the pictures that I will show later are unedited so that you know how it really looks like. Because a lot of the pictures I've found on the internet, they're really edited. Okay, so I have a bit of a problem with this. The entry for the sort of the pivot of the hands, it's white, so it stands out. It should really be translucent orange, the same as, you know, the rest of the part of this is. It shouldn't be white. So yeah, I think I'm gonna recolor this. I'm probably gonna recolor these. And lastly is the electricity effect. In the movies, and I believe in the comics as well, the electricity also comes from her golden bracelets. So I'm not. Oh, okay. So in the movies, I believe she did use like these to electrocute some people. I think. Oh yeah, it was in her first outing in Iron Man 2, where she like threw a couple of these, then it electrocuted the person, I think. It looks really good. Here we go. See, it kind of looks like a web. I think from the video, but my camera is not very good. But the blue is really striking. It's not striking, but it does really make it look more like it's an electric current, which is really. Hey, sorry about that. The video stopped suddenly. So yeah, regarding the lightning, it's really cool. The blend of the blue and the whites and the transparent creates a great effect. So yeah, I like it. Okay, so on to Black Widow herself. I'm still reminiscing about the flaws in Wonder Woman. All right, the only major flaw I have of this piece is that her hair has black lines, and she's supposed to be a total redhead, so it's supposed to be just orange. See, I really don't like that, especially the one here under the curve of her hair. If you can see, it's black. It's not good. It's not good at all. I'm going to recolor this hair. I'll buy the paint tomorrow, and I'll just, you know, I'll also include it in the. Oh, sorry. I'll also include it in the video. Sorry, I'm only using my phone as the camera. I don't have a camera with a camera stand. Anyway, yeah. So I'll color this, and I'll show you what it looks like. I really want it to be like a solid red, not an orange. I like because I like Black Widow's first hair when it was completely red back in Iron Man 2. So yeah, hang on. Okay, camera kept moving. Anyway, yeah, so there we go. Yeah, I'm gonna recolor the hair, then I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you the process and the final product, of course. Okay, so what else? Regarding the design, another flaw is that she has sort of a bump on her neck here. I think this is specific on this iteration that I bought. So yeah, that's not good. I really don't like that. But good thing is that it's covered by her hair, so I doubt you'd see it much. The neck is a bit of a problem. So when she looks up, you can see the insides. I really don't like that. See, there's this gap, so you can't post her looking up far too much because you know, she would look really, really robotic. So yeah, it's not good. Ah, damn it. Hang on to the camera. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so yeah, creates a gap when she looks up, and it's quite noticeable. So you can't make her look up too much. Anyway, I don't think the neck is a bit movable, but because of the collar, it's really restricted. But that's fine. That's fine with me. The collar is dark red on the inside, which is really cool, and it's lined with silver. It's really supposed to look metallic because at the cover of the box, the kind of made up story is that Iron Man created this suit for Black Widow to enhance her further. That's why there's a lot of metal. It looks kind of high. It looks even more high tech than her usual outfit because her usual outfit is just the leather suit with the gadgets. Okay, so we got her widow belt here, really cool. And her paraphernalia. Some are bombs, I believe. Some are like the electric bomb or something. uh, the the body's design is really cool. Hang on. There we go. So, there's great line work here, and there are some folds on the sides to add more detail to it. I really like that. See. What else? So she looks good from side to side, of course, and from the front as well. Uh, there's also lines here to indicate that it's really form-fitting. The ones on her thighs, which is really cool. She is supposed to look sexy. She's a seductive assassin. That's her thing. So what else? Oh yes. Okay. So I like this part, the armor on her shoulder, but sometimes when you raise it, when you raise her arm, it kind of conflicts with the ones on this part, the leather on this part. So yeah, see, it kind of brings it up, pulls it up. Sorry. So what I do is that I make sure that it's below, that the shoulder armor is above the leather part. So when you raise it, it just presses it down. Presses it down. Anyway, I like this that it's not the ball point. I sorry, the ball joint isn't really that prominent, unlike in Wonder Woman, where you can like see her. It's like her underarm is, fat. It looks a bit weird sometimes, but it's not really a big deal for me. And I just think that they did this way better. It's still a bit fatter, which is I think something they can work on. I'm not sure how, but probably someone has figured it out and have requested it. I don't think Square Enix is producing more or reproducing these. I'm not quite sure. So this have been out for a while. There's also some details here in the arm itself. If you can see, there's a red stripe over there, same as this one. All right. So there's leather covering here for more details, and this part. Let's look at her back. First off, the gauntlet. Uh, so in the comics, these are bracelets. In this iteration, it became like a gauntlet and sort of connected to her shoulder armor as well, which is really cool. It looks really high tech and there's great details to it. Yeah, I like that. I like it a lot. The back's nice, sturdy but movable. Um, the curves are very well done as well. Hang on. From her side and the back herself. It's really good. So as you can see, there are holsters for the gun as well. It looks cool, but I mean, nothing beats, to me at least, nothing beats when she's holding the guns herself. Maybe you could place like one gun, and it's up to you. It's just my preference. There's also a holster for the knife, which is really cool. Yeah, just place it here. What I really like about Black Widow is, compared to Wonder Woman, all her accessories are really good. You know, we don't have a sword that falls half the time. We don't have a lasso that's, you know, basically just a circle molded. Could have been an actual, just like, golden string. Anyway, let's forget about that. Okay, so... Oh, sorry, I forgot. The best part of her armor, at least for me, are the legs. Yeah. It's really cool. It's really shiny. It makes the coloring is really metallic. It's metallic red, metallic black, and it's different from the black used on her thighs, on the leather, on what's supposed to look like leather, which is really cool. And her kneecaps really look high tech. You know, it's like it's like for an Iron Man suit already. But it's shaped to her form, which is really cool. So it bears her design, the sort of, it kind of resembles her it kind of resembles her symbol, the hourglass, the red hourglass. So yeah, she's also wearing heels, by the way. Yeah, our assassin is wearing heels. So just for me, I think the toes look really long. Her feet is really long for her size, but you know, whatever. It doesn't really bother me that much. Anyway, the best thing about Black Widow is that she has the same number of, I think she has the same number of joints with Wonder Woman. I'm not quite sure, but she can do all the poses Wonder Woman can. She can actually do it a lot easier, and she can do it, you know, more elegantly. Because I didn't have a problem posing, testing the joints of Black Widow as compared to Wonder Woman. Each movement of Wonder Woman was, you know, cracking, like it's brittle. With Black Widow, the only one that's cracking here is the joints here on between the legs and her torso. And even so, it doesn't crack that much, unlike with Wonder Woman. So I can easily bend her her knees and her thighs. Unlike with Wonder Woman, I was really afraid. With this one, it's really easy. See, there's no sound. There's barely any cracking sound at all. So it's not stiff, and you're quite confident in doing it and doing the poses. Hang on. See? Oh, sorry. Wrong side. See? It's easy. It's easier, much easier to pose, so I'm really happy with this piece. The same with her ankles. It's easy. So yeah. Okay. One difference with Wonder Woman is that with Wonder Woman, her this part, uh, this part of her body with Wonder Woman, it's you can turn it to some degree. With Black Widow, you can't. But I'm fine with it really. It's better than having problem every time you fold the legs. That's insane. So yeah, all parts of her are very easy to move, especially the arms. I love it. It holds up really well. It's not loose. It's easy to move, but you can feel the restraints on it per move, but it doesn't crack like with Wonder Woman. So I think with Wonder Woman, I'm gonna have to like really loosen up her joints. So yeah, you can move her upper body as well, like that. Forward, backward, side to side. Um, there we go. And her torso from her lower body as well. So it's not that easy to see first. Okay, so a bit of a problem. wait, yeah. So it opens up on the back when you do that, but so just don't do that, I guess. Okay, there we go. You can also pull it back. So yeah, let me show you side to side. Okay, so you have to be careful sometimes when you push it way back. This part could sometimes rise up on the brown areas, which if you then push it back down, it would be restrained. So, and it would maybe it might ruin this parts. So be careful with that. Yeah. Overall, I love this so much. It's so easy to post, so easy to move. The effects, her accessories are amazing. The only real complaint is that there are black lines on her hair. So I'm just going to repaint that red. And the gun hands needed to be stretched. Again, it could have been resolved easily if this pointed part at the base of the gun wasn't there. It would have done it perfectly already. It would have fit. I believe it would have fit already. Okay, so I'm going to show you some poses. It's a lot easier to pose her. I love it. I've tested it the hour before. Really good. So again, this video, I won't really edit this video to look better, and I won't edit the pictures, the poses that I will place in the video to look better as well. The pictures you find in Google are heavily edited, because I tried it and once I edited it, it did look like the one in Google in searches. So yeah, I'm also going to post edited pictures on my Twitter account, so go follow me there and hopefully you'll subscribe. Bye.